Hello, hello. Was I unmuted the entire time? I mean, I didn't say much. But it's fuel time today. For the first 4 hours of the stream at least. I played this game a lot back in the day. I'm pretty sure I like 100%ed this game actually. When I first played it. I had so much fun. I recently got it to run again, but none of my save files exist. So I gotta replay it all again, which I don't even mind. I've done like a bit of the customization already immediately. Like there's like a little bit of customization for your driver, your vehicle. And I've taken care of that a bit, but since we're in the game now, we gotta play the game. So, if you don't know what Fuel is, it's a racing game. It's open world, and it's a wasteland. It's somewhat post-apocalyptic. There's like these helicopter pads. Those are like fast travel points. These red icons are racing points, like where races and events are held. Most of them races, some of them other stuff. You can like figure out what they are based on the logo they have. They're just like very similar. I don't remember much about it. And then we have the liveries, the blue points there. They're like, there's different designs for the vehicles, and I think there's also points of just like general points of interest that are green. We'll probably like see one or two. But first, we gotta do a race, and of course we're gonna go for legend immediately. Oh, we're getting the vehicle provided for us, or can we not? Ah, we can't even do this one. RIP. They put us down right next to a challenge we can't even do yet. Is there like which one's closest? Okay, so they're all kind of like I mean this one's not too far. Over there, it would be. Oh yeah, and then in this game there's these fuel cans that if you crash into them, they will give you fuel, which you need to purchase things like new cars and bikes and like just generally just vehicles, I guess. Don't mind me, just trying to get these. Oh my god, just trying to get these fuel cans while we drive towards this event. This is why it's great to actually drive around out here instead of just fast traveling to an event or like activating it from the menus. This way you can actually like gather these fuel canisters and get some more money on the way. Oh yeah, these like little pits. Forgot about it. This is this game can be very frustrating sometimes. It's very fun, I think. It's definitely like I said, one of my favorite games. Oh, a Vista Point, right. That's what they call it. You have detected the Vista Point. It should now be marked on our map somewhere. Maybe not on the compass, but on the map for sure. And once we get there, we get a little bonus as well, I believe. There's some vehicles driving around on the main roads. Not a huge amount, but they're definitely there. Please tell me we can do this one. Chopper chase. This is a race versus a chopper that, surprise, just happens to fly. Alright, yeah. These, are you serious? I mean, we can buy this one now. Like, on the way here, we actually got the, we actually got the money that we needed. I did want to change the fucking color, but I didn't think it would, like, put me on, one down already. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I mean, this is a forced vehicle here, so it should definitely be possible. Yeah! There's a lot of just going crazy with your line, with your racing line. You can just drive however the fuck you want. And it honestly kind of depends on what kind of vehicle you have, like which line you want to take. I didn't pay too much attention to the stats of this one, sadly. I'm guessing this is like a, this isn't an off-road vehicle actually. We are closing in though, so it's fine. Maybe if I get on the road, I'll be a little faster. Let's see. Feels about the same. Maybe a bit more consistent. What's the goal though, is the question. We don't really see a goal here. I don't really see where the goal is. It just tells us that we're like a certain distance. Oh, there it is. I see it actually. You kind of just have to go. Because there's like, it's not marked at all, I guess. We did it. We won the challenge. We got 2,000 fuel. This is a good amount. Alright. Oh, there's a Vista Point right there, yeah. And it brought us really close to the initial race we wanted to take. Livery. We got the livery, paintwork. Gotta go green. Let's go back over there. Since we got the mosquito now, that's what it's called. We can take on the original race. Oh, that's water. That's water, guys. Kinda hard to see. I gotta be honest. It was not very easy to see in the dark. That's why I just like kind of crashed in there. Alright, now... Right, these are solid. Can I get on there? I can. Alright. Legend, of course. We start the race. Let's do this. Everyone's got a little quad bike. I think this is just a regular race against other people, as you can see. We even have like a little, like a couple of little arrows to tell us where to go. Yoo-hoo! Little jump there. I have to get used to the controls a little bit again. Because they are a little floaty. Getting used to the drift in this game. It's always like every time you get a new, you start to play a new racing game, you gotta figure out the general feel of the vehicles and the controls. Hey. Right, they do tricks sometimes, that's fun. I forgot about that. Alright, let's get these guys. There seem to be some audio issues. Some minor audio issues, a little bit of crackling here and there. Ooh boy. Let's not take the jump actually, I think that's faster. We are catching up a little bit. Oh yeah, we are catching up significantly actually. Ooh, hot on our tail. We got this though. We still got an entire lap to go. I know why the audio is so weird. Maybe a side effect from the fact that this game should not be running. It is kind of an older game. It used Xbox Live and like just like the general Microsoft Live services, and they got shut down a while ago. And when that happened, the game became unavailable to play. But of course, dedicated fans have figured out how to circumvent that. And I recently got reminded of this game. And I thought I should look into it. See if I can't find a way to get it running again. And since I needed something, to play, when I actually got it to work, I thought, you know what? Why not? Hell yeah. Coarse fabric pants. And we got a new vista point that we spotted apparently. Ooh, we actually drove up to this one when I initially wanted to go to this one. Okay. We can also just like do these. Oh, we did the third one first. Because like on the map, they're like, god damn it. On the map, they're like so oddly positioned. Like it puts us right here, like right next to the third race. Can we actually like go to these helicopter points already? We can. Very interesting. But there's no real helicopter point near these. Wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. Wait, what's this? Oh, wait. Aren't those like rivals you can like drive against? I forgot about that. We got pants, right? We did get pants. I like these more, actually. Let's just go. Alright, the career are the stars are the career. The challenges are the nuclear science. So let's just do it this way. That way, we'll get things done a little quicker. Get a bit more progress in. Maybe we can go exploring later on. Let's see how this bike drives. If I remember correctly, you can do wheelies, can't you? Like that kind of requires you like to do something specific though, I think. I don't quite remember. Don't follow the road, idiots. Stop crashing into me. Like, oh yeah, you should follow the road actually. I'm not gonna do that. Let's go. Second place and first is right there. Whee! Absolutely fucking demolished that guy. Oh god. Just barely crashed into that little rock. No problem though, we can catch up with this guy. Oh, look at this wild bike he has. I forgot about that one, yeah. That one's pretty cool. There's like a lot of really cool and interesting vehicles this game has. Ooh, I saw second place closing in just a little bit. Hey, we got it again. Check your garage, new vehicles unlocked. We have now access to Tsunami. Read Bullseye Army Helmet. Oh my god. I don't like that one as much, even though this one doesn't really have a good livery, I guess. Vehicle. Yeah, there's like a ton of cool vehicles you can get. Oh yeah, I love this one. I would use this one all the time. This one's so fun, Dragonfly. There's a really cool quad. The Depth Wing, right? I remember this one's cool. Yeah. Ah, yes, the monster truck. Ah, the truck monster. Yes, I remember like a lot of these. This is so great. Yes! Ah, this is so great. I can actually get the Dragonfly right now. It's an asphalt vehicle. The ones we have are all like either off-road or middle of the road. I'm gonna get the Dragonfly because I really love this one. It's one of my absolute favorites by far. Lakeside Run. Oh, this one also kind of locks us into a vehicle, I guess. The difference between these is not too big, so it's not a huge deal that we don't have the other one. I'd rather like have an asphalt vehicle. Oh wow, look at all those other guys. Are we actually not going to be able to get first place in this? Because they have like vehicles that we can't even look at. Like this guy on the left is something we haven't even seen. Like we haven't even unlocked the ability to buy it. So that's fun. We can still do it. There's no problem. Oh, this one's driving the same. Is it the same one? Just with a different color palette, right? Looks like it. They kind of look like two completely different cars. When like they have like such drastic differences in the color palette. Like the first one had this like bright yellow, and the second one has the black. And it's so different. We can get these two. There's gotta be like something we can do to like catch up to them. There's not much we can do right now to close the distance. The crash into like one of the obstacles was the most we could hope for. These are very straightforward lines right now. Ooh. Hell yeah, shortcuts, dude. Shortcuts. Ooh. It didn't cost us a lot though. That little bump. You just gotta be careful when you cut across somewhere that you don't actually dip into like a pit or something. Because there's a lot of them here in this game. Like a lot of pit and like rivers and small chasms that just like kind of exist. And make the game just a little bit harder if you don't know where they are during a race. You really gotta be careful when you want to cut across something. Like, you might think going up that right side to get to the checkpoint faster would be a valid option, but like going up there at the angle it would have not been a great idea. I've done it in the past before. Like, I remember like some little like bits of wisdom here and there from playing this game so much back in the day. Angel Wings t-shirt. Interesting. I always go back to Free Ride. Just because I like it. Does it have a good livery is the question? No. Alright, career. We're done with career right now. In the offshore shack at least. And now we have speedrun, seek and destroy, and checkpoint. This is an A to B race with an overall time limit, which means you can manage your route any way you like as long as you ultimately make it on time. Right. This is really fun. This is a really fun part of the game, speedruns. As well as the challenge to drive from one corner of the map to the other. It's I've done it actually. It's very fun, takes a lot of time, and this area is annoying as hell. There's also a this like little fuck, what's it called? You can see your stats, your progress here. We gotta see if we can find maybe a way to like find the livery or like a one of these trucks that's close by that we can run into at some point. Because I would like to show that off as well. So we got career. We'll do the challenges. The first speedrun challenge, they usually actually take a while, I believe. They can actually like take quite some time. And sometimes it's actually smarter to like take stay on the road than to take a shortcut in these. Yeah, this is like 3 miles. It's like you would think it's a good idea to go here, and like, yeah, maybe it is. But that's not always the case. Like, we've definitely cut across quite a bit there. But you also gotta think about, like, how you're cutting across. Like, we're going uphill here on a very like rocky area. So maybe it's a better idea to stay on the road. I think this one's fine. Yeah, this one's fine. I think here we should actually stay on the road because of now it gets really steep. Another great game, by the way. We gotta watch out because this is a sharp turn. We can see it on the map. It actually tells us where we're supposed to be going on the map. These can like these can easily be like half an hour long, I think. I think like later on there's like speedrun missions that take like 20 minutes. If you've played The Crew and just like you've driven around the map, this is very similar. You'll know what I mean. There's like missions where you go from one side of the country to the other. Very time consuming but very fun. So we got that one sorted out. Right, challenges. That's seek and destroy, mostly road, muscle car. This is a hunt. You need to touch other contenders to knock them out of the contest. You must do so within the time limit. The bullet. Yes, we're gonna buy the bullet. Yeah, we'll stick with black. The bullet was pretty cheap. We got enough money to just like get it right there, right then. Let's go. This one's like I think this mission is like Burnout-esque. Super cool. Oh, we can see the car up front, right? The other arrow. But we gotta be careful to stay on the road. Because like road vehicles control a little differently than to off-road vehicles or to like mixed terrain vehicles. Let's see how long it's gonna take before we can actually see it. We can see things popping in, just like loading in the distance. This is not necessarily because... Oh, I can see it. Because of my PC. It's just because of the game. Because the game was made that way. It took us less than a minute. Just under a minute. That's cool. Challenge spotted. There we go. There's I think 10 challenges overall in this. I didn't check what this was. This time trial has a local time limit. Need to reach the next checkpoint before the timing. Okay. So regular time trial, an almost regular time trial. It's just that we have to make sure we hit every checkpoint. Like we have to make sure that we hit the next checkpoint before the time runs out. So each checkpoint has a time limit, and not just the whole race. Very exciting. Yeah, you can see it's like very low, very minimal time limit. 8, 7. It's actually not the right way to count down. It's like really easy to count down that way, because like you see the number pop up and you're just like, oh, that's 6 now. But in reality, for the countdown, for an actual countdown, if we would see the 9 pop out, it would be 10. So it's like 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Because like it's still counting down the milliseconds. Because usually when you say 0, you want the countdown to be over. But if you just say whatever number is displayed, and you get to 0, that's still like basically a full second. We're doing well. There's 25 checkpoints. So we're almost at half. Ooh, almost messed that up. Honestly, this game still looks really good. It definitely shows its age. Like, no doubt about it. But I think it still looks very, very good. I used to just drive around through this wasteland to almost missed that turn here. Just when I was like not feeling great and needed some time to myself, needed a little bit of time to think, to chill. I was just like, put on some music and drive in this game, because it's just so good for that. It just feels so right, especially when you have like everything done already. So there's like, there's nothing new to discover. You have the entire map just for yourself. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just drive, and it's very calming. Oh, that's it. We did it. 69. Nice. Very nice. We're getting fuel. We're getting so much fuel. We spotted a livery. Is it close? And what we can do is go here. I think the car would be behind us. Let's see if we can get this guy. Let's since we're on the road, let's switch to the dragonfly actually. See if we can catch this guy. Oh, when you're in the menu looking at the map, he's still driving. Are you serious? This asshole's fucking scratched me? By winning career races, you can unlock 3 Doppler trucks locations. Each knows the position of all deliveries, challenges, or visa points. Oh, right! That's what they do. So if you get this red one up there, crash into it, it tells us where all the challenges are. So it's like really important to get these. So we can do everything that each location, each area has to offer. And see if we can like actually complete this this location here. The what was it called? Something offshore. Hey, you've caught a challenge Doppler truck, so now we have all the challenges found. And you can see this one, this one, this one, I believe, and this one maybe. The offshore check, that's the one, yeah. Ooh, this one's not super close, but we can do the challenges. Raids are long races with little route constraints and rely essentially on the racer's sense of... Yes! This one. This is the one I was talking about actually. I thought it was a speedrun, I guess it wasn't. Oh yeah. These are actual races against other people, against CPUs, I guess. This is good shit. This can easily take like quite a long time. Yeah, this one also has like almost 3 miles, 2.5 miles. Ooh. Rough crash there. Nothing too bad though. We recovered from that very quickly. See if we can get the first place spot. Cost us some time, I believe. Oh no, we actually got a couple of places. We actually earned a couple of places there. The back and forth these guys are doing is costing them some time and speed, which is good for us. Take inner lines, go straight. I don't want to go through the middle of that. Seems might be not a great idea. Oh, maybe we should have done that since it actually like is sending us through here anyway. That's fun. Like that is actually kind of fun that the game does that. I think it's just like fuck it. We're not taking the roads. We're just going straight through the forest. And this isn't a shortcut. This is just the way to go. Oh no, we like went right past oh god, right past a full big set of fuel cans. Because it happened in the forest. I didn't quite see them until I was right next to them. There's some over there. Yeah, this stuff can like really slow you down, so you gotta hope that it's worth to take those hits, those slows. I think in our situation it was fine. We're getting so much fuel. Good stuff. We've got the first page of challenges all taken care of. Oh, endurance, are those like super long ones? I think there's a couple of long ones. Like the raids are long. The speedruns are long, and the endurances are long. A checkpoint race. Fun stuff. With our like muscle car here. What type of car is the Dragonfly? Does it say? Stay on the road. I think this still counts as road. This is like a dirt road, which is like not great for this like asphalt vehicle, but it's better than just like full-on grass and dirt. You don't really want to take too many shortcuts with this one, because like even on this dirt road, it's already very slippery. So we want to be careful. And going over, driving on a road is definitely better than driving on very uneven terrain. Like, even if this road is like somewhat uneven, it's still more even than just like straight up grass and dirt. Apart from that one hiccup early on, it's going pretty great. That one turn where I like slid way past was a teaching moment. We have no problems now. Ooh, I say that and I get flung off the road. That's what I get. And now we're back on asphalt. The rest of this should be no problem at all. There's the goal. There's the finish line. Drifting into it under 2 minutes still. Good stuff. Good stuff. Vista Point. We've got Knockout with the bike. And then read the rules. But I think this is like every checkpoint you hit, the last person gets eliminated. Yeah, you'll be able to see once we hit that first checkpoint, the last place will get eliminated. That was a huge shortcut. Immediately. Yeah. Now it's 10 out of 11 opponents. So there's enough checkpoints for everybody to get eliminated until only one person is standing. Good stuff. Oh yeah, this is what I mean. This is a dangerous shortcut. Because that little river there could have cost us a lot of time. Luckily, we only bumped into it a little bit and it gave us some airtime, slowed us down. Which wasn't great. It probably just like equalized the time we made up going that way. Oh, this one should be a good shortcut though. Yeah, this one's good, this one's good. This one's very straight. This one as well. We're like very far ahead. These guys are just not getting knocked out. We can actually like afford. Oh, yeah, we got it. We can actually afford to like take that little like jump there to collect those fuel canisters. Same with this. Works out perfectly. And then we can drive along here. Through the somewhat shallow water. And then hit those last couple of checkpoints while our opponents are still pretty far behind. They're 800 meters, almost 900 meters behind us. Like second places, that's kind of nuts. That's what happens when you take your shortcuts. 900 meters. We're not gonna get to 1,000, sadly. Oh! We actually hit the 1K. Just before crossing the finish line, we were 1K ahead of second place. Wow. That's fun. Wild track, a circuit race. Okay. Not a lot of options for vehicles at the moment. Because these are all like the first areas. Challenges. We haven't unlocked too many vehicles. Like either to buy or just like just having bought them. 2 laps, huh? Are we gonna have to come back to this one? Or can we do this? I think we're gonna be able to do this. The first area should not give us too much trouble. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing like all of this game. I just wanted to play this again. And I thought, why not start it up again on stream? Oh, this dude's fucking running away, holy shit. He's got a higher top speed. You have to like outmaneuver him. Oh, that was not it. I was not prepared for that turn. Should have looked at the map maybe. We can get this though. If we can like catch up a little more just before the finish, there's a good chance. Okay. Might be tough. That works. Technically that works. And now we can take shortcuts and good lines and good turns in first place and get a bit more distance between us and second place, who has a better car than we do. So we just gotta be careful, we don't want to crash, of course, we never want to crash. We want to make sure that we can take the fastest lines. Take shortcuts if possible. You don't want to slow down too much. Oh yeah. Look at that distance. I think this is where second place is gonna catch up a little with us, but I don't think they're gonna be able to like fully catch up. Oh, I missed this turn again. Saved it though, just at the last second. Lost a little bit of time. It's fine though, worked out. Yeah, there should be a, once we caught up to what is now second place, this became a cakewalk basically. Let's do that. Oh, thing again. Or we won't do that thing again. We'll just do this, I guess. Works. Works for me. If it works for the game, it works for me. You're not confined to the roads. I don't think I'm going to be playing all of it, actually. Considering like all the audio issues. Which is not fun for viewing. So I think it's probably better to just like let this be the one stream. Go through all checkpoints and finish first. Very simple challenges. Very simple vehicle selection. Ah. Oh, look at those. I remember some of those. Those are cool, yeah. I remember you too. Because you're the same vehicle, I think. I guess let's just checkpoint. The good thing is for us that these guys always like slow down when it comes to like tight curves. Like they significantly slow down. They don't drift or anything. They just like stop basically, which is really good for us. They also just like try to stick to the middle of the road mostly, I believe. So I like to take turns very large. Oop. And they crash because they're not very good with obstacles. And because they zigzag, because they don't take like the inner lines, they don't build as much speed as quickly as we can all the time. We lost a bit of speed there, I believe. Oh no, we lost quite a bit here. That wasn't great. We have a bunch of checkpoints though, still left. This is gonna be a long one, like another long one. Ooh, fuck. Oh no. That was bad. You can see the trail I left behind of me crashing there. I think in most other challenges and races I would have restarted. Ooh. But considering there's like so many checkpoints left, I think we definitely still have a chance. We can definitely still catch up. if we don't mess up, that is. If we stay consistent. That's the first two, actually. So yeah, catching up, not a problem. We haven't even hit halfway yet. We're about to, but taking second at the halfway point. First, not gonna be a problem if we don't fuck up again. Closing in. Got, oh yeah, I've got a lot of time still, a lot of room still. Careful, this is the dirt road. Very delicate. Doing not terrible right now. Ooh. Overshot there a little bit. Second place is catching up. We're doing great though. Getting more distance. The final stretch. Last couple of checkpoints. Oh, I was about to say we're on asphalt again. I don't know how long that's gonna last. They're giving us this like asphalt car and then put us on dirt roads. Oh, there it is, the finish line. And we did it. 5 minutes. Hooey! What else do we have? Final one. This is the last challenge. Endurance races have the same specifications as rates. They are much longer though. On the Mosquito. It's gonna take a while because the Mosquito is also like pretty slow. Not the fastest vehicle. Ooh, the fucking weird like quad with like 2 wheels up front that go like far. That's cool that they can participate, I guess. We can buy it, but it doesn't show up as like selectable, viable and selectable in the mission. 10 miles. This is 4 times as long as the other 2 we did. We can see that if we go fully off-road, we lose a lot of speed. So we're gonna go here. We can keep our speed if we're careful. This one, usually if you can secure a good start. Oh, that could have been dangerous as hell. If you can secure a good start, there's a good chance you can make this. I think it's more than just possible that we're gonna have to redo this one. It's possibly very likely that We're doing 2 tries on this. Can we make this jump? No, we can't on the quad. Ah, fuck. Okay. That ruined it for us. We have to restart. I should not have done that. I knew the quad was not very fast. Okay, what I'm gonna do actually is we follow the line. Immediately a bunch of them crashing. Good start for us. These guys are like far ahead. If I buy the like, weird strike-esque quad, because it's like, oh wow, the line is like changing. It's like, it is a quad, but it like has the makeup of a trike, kind of. If I like buy that, will the game let me use it is the question. You know? Because like others are using it, but it's not, it doesn't show up as an option for me right now. Am I gonna have to own it so it shows up as an option? We have a bunch of fuel, so it's not like I probably can't afford it. Oh god. I can probably afford it. So if you mess this up again, maybe if you just like fully fail. Ooh. Rough. Did not want to hit that actually. We're closing in on the main group. Yeah, we're like losing some. Ooh. Not great. Oh no. Yeah, this is what I mean. Oh, stop doing that to me. I think. Oh no. I don't want to risk it actually. We've crashed a few times already in this one, which isn't great. Camera got stuck. Love to see it. Very fun. Oh no, a little fucking tiny rock hidden in the bush. We're going straight for the checkpoint right now. We keep like bumping into trees from the side. Some of them have already hit the checkpoint. Which isn't great for us. But maybe we can catch up now. It's not the halfway point yet. Even though the next one is the finish. Stop it! Oh my god. Lost so much time right there again. Because of the little bump into the tree. Catching up though. Oh no. Those little bumps are so annoying. Oh, we can do it though. We can still do it. There's a lot of distance left. And we're second place soon. Yeah. And I'm assuming these guys will mostly stick to the road. Or like the given path. So it shouldn't be too troubling to overtake them and stay ahead of them. We have overtaken them. We just gotta stay ahead now. For almost half the race. Very doable. We can do this with our shitty quad. Is that a sandstorm incoming? It's like this game has like extreme weather conditions as well. And I'm pretty sure sandstorms are a thing. Dude, that guy is right behind us. I want to take this so I don't have to like steer too hard. Ooh, he's catching up a little bit. Ooh, we're gaining distance. Very good, we'd love to see it. We can't see the finish line yet still, because it's still 3 miles away. We are slowly gaining more distance though. This is mostly happening on these turns, on these like sharper turns, I believe. Where the other drivers, the NPCs, they'll just stop. I've said this earlier. They'll just kind of stop. Music's kind of good actually. It's nothing extraordinary, but it's still solid. Gives a good vibe. Ooh. Okay, we've like vastly extended our lead. It's only 200 meters, but that's solid. Very solid for this. Considering the quads are not super fast. Unless we like make a major mistake. Second place should not be able to catch up with us now. Or 300 meters, let's go. It's kind of funny how... Oh, we're in the last mile. Awesome. We can see the finish on the map. It's kind of funny how in these like super long races, it tells us the distance in miles, right? But on the right, on the rankings, the position listing, it tells us the distance in meters. Ooh, we're losing a lot of speed because this is a very rough area to drive through. But it's fine because we have such a huge lead. And the finish is right there. Oh, the little fucking rocks inside the bushes. There's so many of them in this game. We won! Almost 20,000 was it, right? Let's see. Yeah, almost 20,000. We can buy a couple of cars if we wanted to. Yes, like this one. The Deathwing, right? That one's fun, for sure. I think this one I like a lot. Oh right, this is the livery, I forgot. And right, this one doesn't have green actually. It has this like weird color. There is a good livery for this. For this one though, I believe. Oh, there's a wheelie. Alright. We have all the challenges figured out, and these deliveries actually like show us what they are on the left there. Let's try to get this guy. Let's try to get this dude here. And see if we can find all those liveries. I wanna complete this area before we move on to the next one. Or at least complete it as much as we can, because I think in later areas especially we might have to wait until we can get specific vehicles. Because there are some specific vehicles. Oh, it turned around. Because it knows we're coming. Let's see if we can get there. Is there nitro boost to this game? You hear this noise, right? I'm hitting a button when it does that. But I don't know what that button is supposed to do. I guess I can check the controls to find out. I feel like there should be a nitro boost in this game, right? I just can't remember. I hope I'm driving the correct way, actually. Just kind of been driving. Because it's so nice. I just love driving in video games. It's very great. Ooh. Hey, let's check the map. We are kind of closing in. We have to stay right and then go straight. And that way we'll hopefully catch up with that truck. The delivery truck. Another thing we could have done is just like already collect some of the deliveries we've already found on the map. And waited until the truck comes closer to one of the helipads. That way we don't have to worry about closing the distance, catching up to it. I think once we get to the next asphalt crossroad, that's when we can check the map again. I know when that is gonna be. Oh! It's on the map right now. It's actually coming to us. There it is. Come on, let me touch you. There we go. We got the livery Doppler truck. And now all the liveries are revealed. We already knew about these 3, and now we also know about these 4. Psychotic Fox, Sludge Gray. What's this one called? Riot. I'm guessing we don't have a Riot livery, right? Bullet, Sludge Gray, Mosquito, Bullet, Psychotic Fox, Sludge Gray. I think the next one would then be, like, the Riot would be somewhere here. Then we'll have to just like drive around to get these the Vista points and deliveries. Now we get the Vista Doppler. That way we can see where all the little like collectibles are, and then we can get to collecting. And then we can start the second area, I think. I don't think collecting should take too much time. If we take good routes to all these Vista points and liveries. Oh, that was a nice hit. Oh, we spotted a Vista point too. That's fun. I think it was like left next and then up again. So a left and a right. And then here, and I think that should let us close in on the Vista truck. Right? Oh no, actually. We gotta keep taking that road over there. That'll get us there. I like keep looking at the time, which like is a bad thing to do when you kind of want time to pass, but at the same time, I feel like it's still moving at a pretty decent pace. Like I have to make sure that I don't. Oh. I have to make sure that I don't play this for too long. Wait, am I on the right track here? I am. And I really don't have to look at the time for that. Because there's no way. Or at least it's very unlikely that I'll end up playing for like more than 4 hours without paying attention to anything else. Although I've done that in the past, for sure. It's not impossible. Just somewhat unlikely, I think. Especially if I'm like actively trying to look at the time constantly. Because like this is not the only thing I'm doing today. You might be aware of it already. But later today I have a collab. Oh, would you look at that, huh? Yeah, later today I have a collab, and I'm very excited. Ooh, it's right here. Can we drive on this road with the dragonfly? It's not great. Ooh, it's not great. This road is fine. There's like 3 types of roads in this game. Asphalt, dirt, and makeshift. And you can you can make out all of them on the map. Like the white ones are obviously asphalt. The thick orange ones are dirt, and then the like thin orange ones are makeshift roads. Alright, we've got all the Doppler trucks. And now we just need to collect the Vista points and the liveries. We've got a bunch of stuff up here. So let's just drop here and see if we can't make it up there. We want to drop down south. Oh fuck, where's south? GPS. Yes? Can I not change map turn? Okay, I wanna. So this is south. This is the south road. This is the one we want to be on. You keep driving this way and then go right. You can see the GPS, the green line on the bottom there. Okay, we don't really need it actually. We know it's just this straight line, and then we go right. I'm going over. I'm doing this through the asphalt road, because I don't know the terrain of this area well enough anymore to just approach the livery on its own. And I think there's gonna be like a lot of, well, first of all, right here there's a lot of trees. And I think there's also like a lot of uphill. So, when it comes to uphill, I'd rather take delivery. I'd rather take like the asphalt road. Oh, I guess was I wrong? I think there would have been a lot of uphill had we just gone straight for delivery at least. At least it looks like that. Oh, okay, I see. Wait. I think we actually have to go up there. We have to actually take this road up. Change vehicles, we have to climb for this. So I don't think the dragonfly is going to be able to do this for us. Yeah, let's take the psychic fox. And here it is. Up there. The, what is it? Ah, here it is. Boop. Sludge Ray! Let's see, Sludge Ray is you. Livery. Now I have this one, the eyes. I think I'll stick with the wolf. Now we have the vista point on the other side here. We'll probably get there pretty quickly if we take this connecting path. Over there. I'm now wondering if I should just go do the races instead. Because I don't mind doing this. I think this is fun. Driving just through the world, trying to find the best way to get to these spots. But maybe, especially also because I'm probably not playing this on stream again, might be more fun to just see the races, so we can like continue and see more of this world. Because I'm gonna play this in my free time. I'm definitely gonna continue. I'm gonna get all of it again, and I'm not gonna like get a save file from somewhere that has like everything just because I already unlocked everything. I'm actually gonna play through this again because I actually enjoy this game a lot, and this is an incredible amount of fun. I think we have to go up here, right? Like up that hill. Yeah, it looks like it. He started a trick and then slammed into the ground. That's fun. There's a vista point. These large points here are vista points. These bowls, that's what they're called. And now there's a flag. Alright. I think, yeah, I'm gonna continue with the game, change camp. Tsunami Reef. We're just gonna, ooh. Oh, that's loud. Oh, game, that's loud. I have no control over that. This is Tsunami Reef. There's like a huge tanker here that stranded and is now just like decaying. It's really cool. We're gonna be seeing a lot of it. There's Ocean Rush. There's actually six missions on Tsunami Reef. So let's go. Let's do this. Yay! It's a 7 checkpoint race. We don't have a GPS. It doesn't give us distance. I kind of remember this one. It only gives us like the general direction of the checkpoints based on like the map. Ooh, lots of audio issues right now. was like mostly fine earlier. Like just the last couple of minutes it was mostly fine. I don't know why it's doing why it's having so much trouble right now. Oh, maybe not a great idea doing this. Maybe a very great idea. Yeah, that would have been a good idea actually, it seems. Going back up was the bad idea. Let's get this. Ooh. Unfortunate. Okay. We keep going. Oh, there's someone right behind us. Oh, we can get these two. We've gotten these two before. And now we've been overtaken. Quite a bit, actually. Oh, stop it, please. Alright, this forest fires are actually like kind of a thing in this game. Like they aren't crazy massive. But like as you can see, this forest is burning. And I don't think that's always the case. Oh my god, that fucking jet. I thought that might have been a guy jumping over me somehow. I don't know how that would have happened, but for a second I thought it had. Ooh. Lots of speed and distance. Let's go. Lots of crickling and crackling from our audio. Home stretch, home stretch. Oh my god, motherfuckers. How am I gonna... Ah, beans. I went too wide. I went too wide on that final turn there. That was totally on me. Because I don't have the compass on right now. Wait. There we go. I thought it set it to yes. I thought it said no when I checked it, and then I set it to yes. I guess I didn't. I guess I did the opposite. Weird. Okay, now this is gonna be a lot better, I think. Ooh, ooh. These guys are also taking the cut here. Let's go. We got this. No problem this time. Oh! I'm stupid. How did I not notice that? the B button enables and disables the GPS. That, okay. I guess that makes sense, yeah. So there is no nitro boost or anything like that. There really isn't. Whee! Because I don't know where that would be now. Ooh, I almost fell off there. Oh, beans, I lost a lot of time there. How? How did they not like fully overtake me? That's ridiculous. That was a huge mistake I made. I feel like they should have gotten me there. Like fully. Like they caught up, but they didn't really get me. You know? And now I'm like gaining distance again. Ooh, I lost some actually. I was at 200. They're actually like catching up quite a bit. Oh damn. Which lines are they taking? Holy shit. Oh, this is gonna get close. It's gonna be close. What? No. What? No. What? Where did he come from? Oh my god. Okay. This time we get it. This time for sure. Alright. Ooh. A little bit of getting a little close, huh? I'm gonna be hearing this song quite a bit if I keep fucking up. I think last time at this point we were doing a lot better already. Or we're just like, no, I think we're at just like about the same. Let's go. There's only one guy in front of us right now. He's so close. Okay, this turn is gonna be a pain in the ass. Got it. Kept solid speed. Ooh, this is not great. We lost a lot of speed here. Because I couldn't turn correctly in time. Oh my god, this is bad. This is very bad. Losing a lot of progress here. Just because I messed up like one turn there and that like fully fucked me over. Ooh, yikes. Can we do this though? We are catching up again. This time we're not messing this up. This section we got. Now, catching up to these guys. One of them just drives straight into a tree, because why not? Oh, this guy also drives straight into a tree. You love to see it. The final section does not have any trees or like any really big obstacles. So we super can't rely on that happening. This is kind of our last... Oh my god. We had a 200 meters lead and now we don't. This is where they catch up. Let's go. Go here. Oh my god. How did they hit that line? What? I can't get the fucking grip for that line. That's so annoying. This is like the first main story mission in this area and we can't get it. I can't win this. I mean, I'm playing this on the highest difficulty, but that shouldn't be a problem. Should be able to do this. Got a good bike for this, I think. Like a good enough bike. I just have to hit the lines. Dude hits the tree. Ooh. How do you get that much speed from that landing? Feels like there's a bit of rubber banding going on sometimes. Okay, this turn is hell. We got it though. Don't mess this up again. What the fuck? Come on. This line is so weird. The line the GPS gives me is so weird. Should I just take another line there? Is that it? It's fine. Ooh, not great. Not great. We can salvage this. We're like drifting a lot. We're like slipping on this fucking dirt section. Oh, there was a checkpoint right there. Alright. There's a checkpoint right in front of the fucking ramp. Ah, that's upsetting. Alright, come on. I don't know if there's another bike we could buy that'll like help us out here, like that we can actually use in this race. Because for some reason it doesn't like tell us if the silhouette. I think the only time it shows us a silhouette is when we actually don't have a vehicle that can be used. Dude, why is that guy so far ahead? What in the hell? Also, can I just say, isn't it wild how this like this wasteland, there's not a single woman in this area. Like not a single woman in here. I haven't seen one. All the drivers, male, no NPCs. We actually took a really good turn here. So, these guys are actually just doomed, I guess. Since there's no women. This is just fucked. Ooh. My front wheel was not touching the ground there. Not great. Ooh, that was dangerous. That could have gone very bad, very quickly. I can't believe I like just barely managed to land perfectly right there. I could have like kind of clipped into the wall there, and that could have cost me a lot of speed, and a lot of time. But somehow I just like perfectly slid off, so that it doesn't lose any time at all. Really, it really helped me. It just helped me transition. It's very good. This is where we always go from like 200 meters. Oh god, to like 80. Oh, we're still 200 though right now. For how long though? If we can keep this up, we might not have to worry about the line here. Take this. Okay, I think we got this. We're a little over 100 away from second place, so this time we got it for sure. Let's go. I guess we got very, very lucky. Oh, we've unlocked Dry Rigs and Big Cauldron's Edge. So I guess the first one of each area just unlocks the next areas, huh? That's cool. Alright, next up, Career, Sunstrike. Ooh. We can either get Lucha Libre for this, or the Bone Crusher. I think the Lucha Libre is an off-road, and the Bone Crusher is a mixed. Let's get the Bone Crusher. I always forget that it like sends me one down. So it actually doesn't let me adjust the color. It actually like, wants me to adjust the color. Oh, I can't change. Acceleration is kind of bad. But I think this is doable. This one right in front of us looks fun. There's a bus. I wonder if the Lucha Libre would have been better here. Most likely, I feel like. Let's see if we can like do this with this one. The Bone Crusher, was it? And if not, we're gonna buy the Lucha Libre, because we do have the fuel for it. Alright. It is looking okay though. Dude, these cars are so huge. Like compare like the environment now to what we have been seeing like the entire time so far. Like it all looks vastly smaller. Like the sense of scale in this is really good, I think. The immense size of these monster trucks is really noticeable. Okay, we've got checkpoint 10. Oh, we're on checkpoint 10. No. Doing alright with this Bone Crusher so far. Lot of stranded ships. Stop it. Every time they catch up to me, I like intentionally crash into them a little bit so they don't overtake me. Oh, home stretch. Nah, let's go. Tribal Swan's tank top. Ooh, Maverick spotted. Yeah, Mavericks exist. They are like they are similar to the Doppler trucks, but they're cars. They are cars you can unlock by crashing into them. It's pretty cool. The Asphalt Medusa, muscle car and SUV. Okay. Reliability. This one doesn't have great acceleration. This one's better acceleration, but the grip is worse, and the brake as well. Let's pick this one. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see what we can do. We have better acceleration now, but we have to like watch out with the controls. Be careful. Oh, I remember the one on the one right in front of us. I remember this car. Remember it. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I like that one a lot as well. Okay, there's a split road basically. I don't know if it makes too much of a difference where you go. Okay. Doable, doable, doable. Oh, we're first. We're not first anymore. We're gonna be first. Oh, this is one of those long races. Without a checkpoint, just like a straight shot towards the finish. But on asphalt. It's like you have only like a limited amount of choices you can make. Like occasionally you can like pick between two routes. Ooh. Definitely going through here, yeah. Not going up there. On that ramp. Definitely going down here. Yeah. Ooh, I can definitely feel like a different grip on this one for sure. Oh, now we're on dirt. That's gonna make this one really slippery. Oh my god, they caught up. I didn't even notice. We're going back to asphalt, but only for a brief moment. Ooh. I don't want to go on these ramps because I feel like they're gonna actually cost. They're actually gonna cost us. Because I think you don't actually want airtime. It looks cool, but it's not very beneficial for actually driving. In the race, it's not very good. Okay, I thought it was like the dirt one. For a second there, I thought you would have had to go on the dirt road. I don't know why I had that thought. I just did. I just had it. Okay, we got it! Coarse fabric shorts. We've got the next Doppler truck. Oh, we spotted a challenge. Let's check out driver. Army cross helmet. Oh, hell yeah. This one. No, though. Legs. Got these. No, we stick with the pants. Cool. Alright, we've got Wild Sand Ride. More stuff to do. Of course we go with Legend. Vehicle. Oh, this one. Nightmare. We have to use this. I'll buy it, yeah. The green flames. The green on green. I'm a simple man. I'm a very simple man. Ooh, there's some other vehicles here as well. Interesting. So it's not just a pure nightmare race. This is 4 checkpoints. It looks like that left one was a shortcut. This is a very narrow road. It's very hard to pass someone. You have to basically just leave the road to ensure you can pass someone, which is kind of risky in certain situations. You don't always necessarily want to leave the road, even if it might look like a shortcut. Oh, now we're kind of on free ride. If we can get the speed, or like a good line, or this guy just fucking crashes, then we have no problem overtaking them. Oh my god, what are you doing, dude? It's fucking serpentining like crazy. In like an open field, basically. Like, yeah, there were some rocks, but like they weren't positioned that crazily. Oh, there's a fucking slide. Kinda sad if you think about it. It's all just run down buildings, fuel canisters, and cars. And dudes. Oh, this one's a long one, huh? 4 checkpoints. Over, like, all the checkpoints spaced over a minute from each other, basically. Very fun. I think a good reason to not... Another good reason to not keep playing this game is also that it's like really hard to talk, because it really is just you're just racing. There's nothing else to it. You're exploring, you're racing. That's all this game is. There's not too much to talk about, apart from like commenting on what the cars look like, what the liveries look like, and the environment. And I think for someone who hasn't seen this yet, this that might be a bit more entertaining to watch. But for someone who's already like aware of like everything, I don't have many reactions. The most reaction, like the biggest reactions I have is, oh right, I remember this. Oh, that's the finish line. Let's go. Under 4 minutes too. Awesome. Oh, new vehicles unlocked. And we've got another area unlocked, huh? Yuri aircraft helmet and another Maverick. Let's see. It shows these vehicles actually. The General Custer. Another car that costs actually over 10k too. The Storm Rider. Scorpion, right, yes, I like this one. The Shuriken. The City Hunter. The Mudhawk, we've seen this one. The Mud Blaster. The Quadram, I like that one, yeah. Fanatic. Ah, the Speed Demon, yeah. The Asphalt Quad. Sabertooth. Let's look this up. Let's look at this from the front too. Ah, yes, I remember that. The livery. The Bullfrog. Bonesaw. Those are the trucks that the Doppler trucks. Lucha Libre. Thunder Truck. Right. Yes, I like this one. Twin Freaks. Easy Rider. Let's go. Yeah. Avenger. Superfly. Oh, that's just a full-on trike, right? Yeah. The Dreadnought's got a surfboard. Ah, King Arthur. Right, I think we saw King Arthur already, yeah. Yes, the Tiger Shark. I remember the Tiger Shark. Very good. We'll hold off on buying things until we need them. Thankfully, yours. Okay, we're not getting the we're not doing it on the Mosquito, because like the Mosquito is not that great. The Deathwing is better already. It's either the Quadram or the Deathwing, is the thing. So I don't know if we want off-road or mixed. I think we want off-road. I think we usually take mixed. So I think it might be better to go off-road. The mixed, every time we take mixed, it's like, I'm like kind of unsure. Two, one. This looks very off-roady. Yeah. Ah, yes, this one's really cool because it uses the ship as a set piece. It's very awesome. It has like the inner turn. It's pretty cool. This one slaps. Yeah, and you're like driving through the ship as well. It's a very cool track. You don't actually want to take these jumps. But I think what you do want to take is that turn over there. Like this one. Oh no, that's also a jump though. Rip. Yeah, that cost us. Oh, that cost us a lot. We're restarting. Maybe I should have taken the Deathwing. Maybe the mix would have been better here. I've played this game a lot, but I don't quite remember fully what like the difference between off-road and mixed really is, like what the specifics are around that. Is it the dirt roads? Oh fuck. Oh my god. Is it that? Wait. Oh my god, okay. We'll go back to free ride. And we're gonna try it with the Deathwing actually. Maybe this will be better. If this is actually better, then I think I figured out what the actual difference between like off-road and mixed is. Oh yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, holy shit. So yeah, off-road is really just like when there's absolutely no type of road present. And mixed is like fully for like dirt roads and makeshift roads. This one's very good. But also, we don't really know what we're facing before we start the race. Like, the game either tells us off-road or asphalt, I think. And in this case it says off-road. I didn't pay too much attention. Maybe I should look at that. Maybe it does say mixed. Maybe there's a different term it uses for it. But yeah, this one is like significantly better. Not just like speed, but also just like the handling. I say as I crash into two containers. But yeah, no, in general, this control is a lot better here on this track in particular. Oh my god, they're so far behind us, what the hell? I wanna see who's finishes second. Oh my god, 11 seconds. Long sleeve shirt. I don't like this, but it's green. I'll take it. Last one, Riders on the Storm. Oh, we've got a... Oh yeah. The Avenger for sure. In that case. It's just so much better all around. Almost missed the start there. Damn, these guys are slowing down just for that turn. There's a storm going on right now, so it's hard to see. Oh, good job, me. That was not because of the storm, that's just because I'm an idiot. Oh, this one's very, You guys alright? You can see, like, the lightning hitting the trees and the trees falling over. What? And the way it put me back on the track, just absolutely disgusting. Holy shit. Unbelievable. But yeah, events like these are very cool. Where you can like see lightning strike a tree and the tree like fall over and start burning. It was like a huge thing, and I think it's still like really cool to see happen in a video game. Like I think it's definitely not fully random. Like there's definitely like some scriptedness to it. Oh shit. Oh my god, these guys just fucking like crash into each other hard. And we fucked up that turn so bad, we lost so many spots. We lost so much time. Oh. Ooh, that little nudge was huge actually. Hell yeah. So, with my new understanding of mixed and off-road, I think... Oh, shit. The Lucha Libre would have been the correct decision. Like the better decision. Because there was a lot of off-road, and the Bone Crusher was... Oh my god, I forgot it, but that's really cool. This one's scripted as hell. But that's super cool. Like the... Oh, come on. There was a baby nudge on the front of that truck. But yeah, seeing that electric pole just like fall over, so cool. And then immediately like just hitting my toe, like hitting my car's metaphorical toe on another car and then just fucking dying outright. And I know hitting your toe fucking hurts. I've hit my toe before. It's not fun, it's not great, it's definitely like a very unpleasant experience. But yeah, like you get over it after a couple seconds. It's like, ooh, okay, I'm fine. So it's really not a huge deal. Oh wow. Y'all are taking big shortcuts, huh? Oh no, we're on the home stretch. Fuck! I got bumped so hard. I got bumped so fucking hard. I couldn't save it. Unfortunate. Now we get to see all the same trees and telephone poles fall over again. Oh my god, you fucking assholes. Are you kidding me? Crashing into each other and like blocking the road. What garbage. Stop. That is so unfortunate. It's such a huge time loss. Like after getting stopped by the guys up front, like around, was it here? Motherfucker, it happened. It happened again. I didn't like crash into them because I was trying to avoid them. Because like the same guy crashed into like the standing truck again. And just like fully ruined it. What the fuck was that? That was even worse than like stubbing the toe. That was like I didn't even know what to like what's like the mildest inconvenience of getting hurt. Oh my god. This is a terrible run. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna happen too. These drivers are so terrible. Okay, mildest inconvenience of getting hurt. I did it again. I did the same. Instead of going left on this one, I went right again. Now I'm just trying to think of like the mildest inconvenience. Like the mildest pain you can, like, it's like not rare. That was like just touching something cold, you know? If you touch something that's cold, there's like this cold burn basically, right? Oh my god, did he just fucking die right in front of me? It's like, if you're just touching something cold, it's like, oh, I can't hold this for long. But it's not like it super hurts. And that's what that one crash was like. Where it's like, I didn't even crash into anything, I just like... I touched something cold and then died. Right, the shortcut right there. I forgot. This dude's fucking almost dead. Hell yeah. Wait, was there someone else who like, oh my god, this dude was ahead. I didn't even notice that. I was like, I'm definitely overtaking first, there's no way. Dude had already fucking finished, he was so far ahead. Probably because he didn't have to deal with all these idiots crashing into each other and then into me. Right here. Already saving a lot of time. Ooh, nice. Actually didn't lose too much there. I thought that jump would fuck me over when I like saw I was like going straight for the pole. I was like, oh no, oh this is gonna be bad, and then I actually still did it. I think I hit like the thing again that killed me earlier. I think it's the attachment on the boat that lets you drag the boat with your car, you know what I mean? Ooh. I don't know the actual term for it. But you know what I mean, right? The little like metal thingy that attaches, that's like at the back of your car that you can like attach. What are they called? You can attach things to them and you can like drag them along. I think you need like an extra license too. Like you can't just attach that shit to your car and be fine driving it. Like if you don't have a license for it, you're in big fucking trouble. What are they called? Oh. Is it just... It's not attachment, is it? It's like a... kind of a wagon sometimes? I don't know. Why can't I think of the word right now? Why am I being an idiot? I feel like I know the word. I gotta know the word. Maybe I'm like thinking about it right now and I just don't think it's the right one. Oh my god, I stubbed my toe again. I stubbed my car toe again. Luckily, this asshole is an idiot too. Basically lost nothing there because they also ate shit. Very cool. They are close though. Okay, now I think is when we can go here. Take the shortcut. Right after the checkpoint. We're definitely in first now. And we're not taking an obnoxiously like weird zigzag turn to get to the finish. We're just going straight for it. We actually finished in like pretty much the exact same time the last guy, like the guy finished last time. Snake Fang's hockey helmet and the last Maverick. Oh, we win the Wild Wolf too. We just like get it. Right? Avenger, Enforcer, Bone Crusher, Nightmare. Wild Wolf, there it is. Yeah, I remember this. Awesome. What was it? Was it the chest? No. Legs? No. Head? Yeah. Aircraft helmet. Fun. I don't like you though. Hockey helmet. You don't have cool stuff. I think I like this one the most. I think this is just the design I had, like even after unlocking everything else. Alright, the other cars that we can buy now. Scorpion, we saw that one. Shuriken, City Hunter, Mudhog, Mud Blaster, Fanatic, Sweet Demon, Sabertooth, Bonesaw, Thunder Shark. Where's the... Huh. It told us we can buy new cars. I guess we can't? Odd. Okay, we have all 3 of the trucks. I think we should... How many challenges are there in this area? 10. How many do we have? 5, 6. Okay. So we should definitely collect the challenges. Ooh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. There's a Maverick right there. We have to get it. Wait, what kind of car is this actually? This is an asphalt vehicle. Nightmare? Yeah, I guess we use the Nightmare to get up there. Not great. Oh my god, that little tree actually ate us. Amazing. I want to get this Maverick, dude. He was right next to a spawn point. It's like we have to. Hey, One-Eyed Jack. I actually remember that name. There it is. It's a mid. It's a mix. It's like very middle of the road actually. It looks like. Which is not bad. What's a good one to be using now? Let's use the Death Wing while we try to catch... Yeah. This one's trying to get to us. It's getting closer to the helicopter pad. It was south? Southwest. Like somewhere along those lines. We should find... Somewhere in this direction we should find the challenge Doppler. Grab some fuel cans on the way. Is he's driving away from us, yeah, but we're also going in the right direction. Very good. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. Got it. I think there's like some vehicles that will actually like allow you to climb vertically, basically. There's like either one or two, I think. Oh, there's the Doppler on the map. We see it on the map and on the GPS, the compass. We're gonna get you. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Cool, right in front of a tree. Amazing. God, I hope the audio is fine. I tested it out before stream. Like I tried to check if everything was alright. And it sounds okay, I think. It sounded okay to me. No. Oh. Let's go. I'm gonna get you. And we got all the challenges. And our Death Wing is dying. Surface type all road. Okay, speedrun. And A to B. Oh, we're forced into this little guy again. The mosquito. Interesting, to say the least. Let's just follow the road, I guess. Follow the line the GPS is giving us. I think that might be a good idea. I don't think we're gonna fall behind too much. I don't think we have to like cut across anywhere. Oh, we can cut across here. Oh wow. Maybe that was a little bad. Ooh, yeah, that was a little bad. What if I do, knowing what happens down there, what if I do this instead? I think that's didn't save us much time at this point. Since we already crashed, but it might have still saved us some. Like after the crash at least. You know what I mean? Like if I'd gone the regular route, I would have just straight up just lost time. But taking that cut still maybe saved me a bit there. Like on the second attempt. Which would have equalized just the overall thing. Basically as if I had taken the intended route on the first attempt. Which is all I really need. We're only a mile away. Or is it 1,000 miles? I can't tell if it's like... I think it's point. I don't actually know what a mile is, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a large unit of measure, which I think is like 1 mile, so it's just like half a mile now. Like it must be, because like we're like rapidly closing in. I don't think mile is like a small unit of measure. Like this is like, there's gonna be 0.1 mile soon. Here, yeah. These like a couple of meters. Hey. Next challenge, Chopper Chase. We've already done one of these. Oh, we gotta buy the Mudhawk for it. We might have to like skip a couple of challenges until we have enough money to buy a car for it, and then or like just go around exploring to get enough money to buy the car we need. I can totally see that being the case. Alright, this is a chopper chase, which it doesn't tell us where we need to go. It's just like we just see the chopper on the map and in front of us, and we just follow it. I mean, chopper is always taking the fastest route, meaning it's always going to go straight forward. So I gotta be careful here. I think these are designed so that when you catch up to the chopper, the finish line is already in sight, so you don't have to wonder where you need to go anymore. I think that's how they are designed. Like, as long as you're not making too many mistakes, you should be fine in most cases. You're not really like closing in too much on the chopper. You've been like, ooh. Fuck. What? Why does this game keep doing that? Okay, we have to restart this. Because for some reason the game just likes to like drop me in weird directions when it respawns me. Like just like when I respawned in that little tunnel area. It's not really a tunnel, it's just, it's the best way I can describe it. When I respawn in that little tunnel area, it like Austin powers me. Or just put me like just 90 degrees on the road. I would have had to like turn to like keep driving in the middle of a goddamn race. Like, come on. And just now, it just straight up put me down, like facing away from where I needed to go. You're probably not gonna like, follow the road once it actually like goes up there. But this chopper is like fucking zooming. What the hell? So it's not getting too far ahead. Okay, this one's pain. Crossed it. What the fuck was that? That was kind of ridiculous. Is it slowing down? I think it is. It totally is. Because we're getting closer to the end, so the chopper has to slow down. What? Oh, okay, so... You know what? I think we're not supposed to, like, race the chopper. I think this isn't a race against the chopper, actually. Like, it looks like it is. It's follow copter. No, it says race versus a chopper. But once you get close to the end, it just like slows down. Alright. Let's do this. A knockout, I think, was it, right? The worst part is that I'm like talking so much right now, and I'm gonna be talking a lot more once we switch games. There's 2 targets this time. Oh, they're on top of each other too. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking a lot more once we switch games, because it's kind of just like a visual novel, right? Where there's a lot of reading. So we're gonna be reading a lot. I thought I was gonna go up left. Is that the dragonfly? It sure is. Nice. There's a maverick right there. Wait, we can actually just go this way. Because this is an asphalt vehicle too. So it's better to go this way. Are you alright? Oh my god, my guy. We're gonna catch this maverick. That's very lucky. To like have the maverick be right where we end the race. Just crash head first into it. Oh my god. Oh my god, sir. Oh god, I killed a man. Oh no. Oh no, I killed a man, guys. What do we get though? Afterburner. Oh, this one. This one's... I think this one's good, right? Like the stats on it? Oh my god, yeah. Look at that speed acceleration. Really easy wheelies too. Oh hell yeah. This one's massive, what the hell. This one's gonna be fun in the southern part of the map, I believe. Oh wow. Oh wow, yeah. This one's wild. This one fucking rules. That's... oh, I love it. Raid! Which one was the big one? Endurance. Endurance was the big one. Got the riot. We don't have other livery. And for some reason there's no green on the riot. I don't know why. In general, I like the riot, but the riot doesn't give me a green option, and I hate it. I don't remember if the riot has a green livery though. This is just, get to the finish. No gods, no masters, just finish. Oh my god. I feel like I have to sneeze. My nose is super itchy right now. Let's just follow the main road. The main GPS track. We can probably manage to catch up with everyone since they are like not very great at taking shortcuts or just like taking the inner lines. Oh, I remember this bike this guy is on. It's really cool, I like it just because of the back wheel and the front wheel have like different tires. And it's really cool. Oh yeah, that's the one that lets you like climb basically 90 degrees, I believe. It's super dope. It's very useful for exploration. I don't think it's super good in races, but like it has incredible grip on uphill. Was that a ghost on the billboard basically? Like it looked like there was just a little ghost on the billboard. I have to like keep an eye out for more billboards and see. The 4 barrels are so tempting. I really like the environment in this game. Everything looks exactly like it should, I think. It's perfect. Like nothing looks really out of place. It's just an awesome game and like an incredibly interesting environment. It feels very true to what it should look like. Like it's not desert wasteland everywhere. It's like there's like trees and shit, but the forests are like very rough and they don't look super healthy. Like that's pretty cool. It's like an in-game aesthetics thing, not as a general forest opinion. There's another billboard. I don't think it has the same thing on it though. Doesn't look like it. My general forest opinion is that they're fun and very relaxing to walk through. And they're beautiful. And I like them and they should stay. Ooh, I don't think this thing is like a reused asset. Like we've seen a bunch of these before. Like we've passed a bunch of these just in this race. But that big one earlier, we just drove past. I don't think we've seen that one before. This is something I also really liked doing. Just just rotating around while driving. It has a really cool effect, but it's dangerous as hell, especially in a race. Like the slower you go, the worse it is, actually. There, our camera just like hit something as we were turning, so it got just shot up. Cause like the camera has like some weird collision with the environment sometimes. So yeah. Oh, I did it again. It's fine. We can just go straight here. It's not a huge deal. We can still win this easy. Ooh. Barely made that. I mean, we actually didn't make it, if you think about it. We like actually crashed into that thing. We didn't make that jump. We didn't get away from it. We just like actually crashed in there and lost a bunch of time. But we're making this. Whoosh! 6 minutes. Big. Oh man. All right. He's a coast. Very nice. We've got more challenges. We've got a blitz, which is a checkpoint attack. You know, the one that's like every checkpoint has like a certain amount of time attached to it, and you have to hit each the next checkpoint in that certain amount of time before the time runs out. I think that's the one. Yeah, it is. It is cool. The Avenger. Oh my god, we already fucked up. We already fucked up. That tree totally confused me there. Yeah, it's right here. Wow. These turns are annoying. We're hitting 80 like on full off-road almost. Oop. Oh, it's a little bumpy right now actually. Okay, like mixed road is definitely better for you. Without a doubt. There's a lot of these kinds of turns in this game, I think. Those somewhat sharp uphill dirt road turns. Lots of those around. There's a lot of like little offshoot roads in this specific race we're gonna have to take. Like, just like immediately the first one was already like a little offshoot road. Is this also one? Oh, it sure is. The exact same kind of offshoot road. That's incredible. So many of these in this race specifically. Like in this challenge. This is not really a race. I mean, it's kind of a race, but not against other people, just against the time on each individual checkpoint. But I guess a race is a race, right? Alright, we're almost done. We've gotten to the finish. We're so close. So close. Easy. Woo-wee. Got the first page done. Now we've got the checkpoint run. Oh, we gotta buy the City Hunter for this too. Okay, this is an Asphalt Race, it looks like. Let's do it then. Let's do it to it. Let's see how if we can do this. If we can do this first try, how many attempts it's gonna take? Maybe a couple. Good start. Oh man. Oh wow. Oh, I'm gonna have to get used to this one. I'm gonna have to get used to controlling this guy. Jesus. The turns are not great. The turns on this feel super awkward. Oh, beans. Oh, this turn is gonna be hell. Okay, we got it. Works. That works. Probably saved us a bit of time, right? There's no way that didn't save us any time at all. Like with that sharp turn we had to do anyway, over there. Alright. This one's gonna be a long one. I mean, it already gave us like a almost 5 minute time limit. So we know that's about how long it's gonna take us to finish this. Which is, that's nice. Oh, another sharp turn, huh? Got it. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting this bike for sure. I had to get used to it a little bit, but it's good. It's fine. I can work with this. Oh, they really wanted us to use this bike because of all the sharp turns, I think. Because they know this one's really bad at sharp turns, so they're like, ha! You wanna show us how good you really are? Here's a bunch of sharp turns with a bike that's not great at sharp turns. No fucking problem, Fuel. I'll eat that shit for breakfast. Just watch. Got no problem doing this. Woo! Okay, we're already halfway through, I just checked. I haven't been looking at the checkpoint number at all. But we're about to hit 10. Let's go. That one felt a little awkward, I'm gonna be honest. Another sharp one. Onto dirt too, from asphalt onto dirt. Doing alright. Little, that one was a little, jiggly. Alright, we are back on asphalt. For how long though? Ooh-wee. Yeah, what's up, Scar? It's driving time. I recently got this game working again, and so I'm playing it. It's one of my absolute favorite racing games of all time, and I couldn't play it for a long time because they shut down the servers, and there's a way around it. Oh, it's so good. I used to just like, whenever I felt sad or something, or just like needed some time to think, I would put on some music and start up this game and just drive. I would just drive. Because this map is like really big. It was like, for a long time, it was the largest open world map for a racing game, I believe. Like, look at this map. This is just the one tiny area we're in, and this is like the entire map. It takes like over an hour to drive from like one corner to the other. It's very good. It's very fun. Okay, wait, is there anyone near us? He's not super near. That's a bummer. There's a lot of exploration in here too. Like you can see, like these bits here are like vista points, like points of interest you can walk up to, and it looks nice. These are like liveries, so you can like customize your cars a little more. Bunch of fun stuff. I'm doing the challenges. We've got another knockout, and we gotta buy the mud blast. God, this game just like wants us to buy more vehicles. I'm not gonna have the money to get the more expensive ones later on, if this keeps continuing. We have just enough to like buy an expensive one, and then the game wants us to buy a less expensive one, so we can't buy an expensive one. Okay, this is knockout, so every time we hit a checkpoint, like every time the person in last place hits a checkpoint, they're eliminated. So as long as you're not last, you're fine. Ooh, that's a wide turn. That's not super great. Didn't love that. Okay, we're doing great. We're doing alright. Not great, we're doing alright. We're in 4th. We're catching up to 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Ooh. Inner lines, baby. Inner lines. Come on, 1st. You're not gonna get away from me. We're not super fast right now, but you're not getting away. You are kind of getting away. Oh no, 2nd place. No, don't overtake us. Why are we so slow? There's like no real opportunity to take shortcuts on this one here. Because it's mostly just a straight road. We're still doing alright though, because we've only hit 2 checkpoints. This is a long race. This is enough time to catch up and really get to 1st place and secure that before we hit that finish line. He's getting away from us again. This bastard. And it's just straight. There is a turn coming up, I think. Yeah, there's a turn coming up right here. But there's a... Well, I took it really early, actually. I took that turn really early. But I think it was still good. Yeah, he's about as far behind as we were behind him, which is solid. It's pretty good. I think this should also give us some more distance because they're really bad at taking turns and zigzags. The AI can't really deal with that too well. Oh, actually. Oh. Okay, this worked out perfectly. This worked out really well, actually. I was a little scared there when I saw that, that little dip. That little trench area. But it worked out just fine for us. Those trenches are dice rolls through and through. Like you never know. Like once you approach one, you never know what you get. I like fully remember that from when I like used to play this back in the day. They can either be so painful or so helpful. Keep going forward, it seems. Oh, there's not much room to take shortcuts on this. And that's really annoying, but we also have a really good lead. So it's fine, actually. We have like almost 500 meters on second place. So that's definitely an advantage. We can't really like do much with this turn because of the like large amount of trees that are like in the middle of it. Like right in the cut. As well as the little hill that's there. Taking that cut was a little too dangerous. Then this is the most we can cut here. Because of the uphill to the right of the road that was there. We finished! 200 meters ahead. Let's fucking go. Alright, what's next? We have Wild Track, a circuit race, mostly off-road buggy. Okay, we're forced into the psychotic fox. And once I'm done with this, while I switch over to the next game, I gotta take a short break as well. Like I gotta eat something. And gotta make sure that I drink enough. Oh, this is bumpy. This is a bumpy road. There's like a lot of greenery here. Ooh, we almost fell off there. Alright, this is circuit too, huh? Interesting. We can take this like massive shortcut here. Catch up to the rest of the crew. And now there's only one person in front of us. And since this is 2 laps, we can take that huge fucking shortcut again in the second lap. Guys fucking running away from us. I remember his car though. It's really good, yeah. That's why he's running away from us. Because he's got a really good car that we can't get yet. Is it a Maverick actually? Of course not this guy right here, but like it might be like the car he's in might actually be a Maverick. Ooh, that was a bad turn. I ate that turn. That was so terrible. I ate it in that turn. It's fine though, because I think... Okay, the crash into him actually like gave us a good opportunity to get more speed. So that was really lucky. So here's the start of the second lap. And we're first. Good. It's great. We'd love to see it. Here's already where we can gain a lot of time. We just have to like not fuck up this turn. And the NPCs will fuck up the turn. Because they're very bad with these kinds of turns. They slow down way too much. They take these way too safely. And I just take them way too recklessly. We can save a lot of time with this shortcut. Then I crash into the rock that I knew was there. Because I'm an idiot. We still save time. Still got distance. But I really shouldn't have crashed into that. That was totally on me. Oh, not another big turn where we can like get good time. Because the NPCs are so bad at these. We are 300 meters ahead. This time we're not fucking up these turns. Hit this one. We're getting this one. And we're not eating it in this one. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 500 meters ahead. That's what happens when you know what you're doing. Living life on the edge, yeah. Big turn. A little slow, but doesn't matter. We're just so far ahead at this point that we can allow this like one mediocre turn. And there's the finish line. There's the finish line. Oh, are we gonna do it? Of course we will. We didn't have... I wanted to like drift into the finish, but we didn't have enough speed. We were actually too slow to drift into the finish. That's actually kind of hilarious. Checkpoint! The Bone Crusher. I guess it's good that we bought the Bone Crusher and not the Lucha then. God, look at how large these cars are. Oh my god. Absolute fucking units. Jesus Christ. They're so massive. I love it. The sense of scale in this game is so great. I sadly never actually got to play this game multiplayer. Like, there was multiplayer for this game. And it would have been fun to see like one of these massive trucks next to a bike. But none of my friends were interested in the game, I believe. I never had friends who like had fuel or were interested in playing it, and then the servers shut down and online play is just not a thing anymore. Big bummer. I really hope these like audio cracks are not too annoying. There's nothing I can do about them, sadly. And I also just hope that the audio in general is fine. Ooh, that was a good turn. That was a great turn. Oh, this is a long one. We're only halfway at this point. Oh, that's great then. That's good to hear, I guess. Maybe I will play this game then. Maybe I will just keep playing this then. Maybe it'll be fun to replay Fuel on stream. Because I don't really play like outside of streaming anyway. I don't play much outside streaming, so it would take me quite a long time to finish this game again, probably. So maybe I'll just actually make this my birthday game now. Because God, I really just do love this game so much. It's so great, and the fact that I can play it again just makes me so happy. And really, what's more? Like, I don't need anything more. Like, there's it just makes me happy, you know? The game makes me happy, so what more do I need? That's like the best reason to play a game. So if it makes me happy to play this game, I should just stream it. Why not, right? That's the finish! Ah! There's one more. There's one more challenge we have to do in Tsunami Reef. And it's the Endurance. Ooh, we have to buy King Arthur for it. I'll buy King Arthur for it, yeah, are you kidding me? Do we want black or white? The black is like barely visible actually, I like the white, kind of. Alright. Are you ready to endure? Endurance race time. I didn't ever actually look at the stats. I guess Arthur is like off-road. Look at them fucking zooming along! They were just like going hard ahead. Oh my god. Whoa. Big jump. Right into the rocks. Oh no, the acceleration on this is garbage. It's fine. We can still do this. This is a race that's 10 miles. It's 10 goddamn miles. It's fine. As long as we can see the other drivers, it's fine. It's like still so fucking early on in the race. We're 4th place, you can see the top 3 up there. First is a little further ahead, but it's no problem. I kind of want to stick to the GPS. Because in these endurance races, if you like go off track too much, there's a good chance you're just gonna fuck up hard. Just because you're like not really aware about the environment, so you can like really easily crash into trees and rocks, or like fall into the little trenches and that'll fuck you over. So sticking to these regular GPS routes is the best thing you can do in endurance races. And of course, take cuts when you can. Just like simple cuts, but not long shortcuts. You know what I mean? Like, when you can see the beginning and the end of a cut, then yeah, you should take it. But if you don't know where a cut will throw you out once you start taking it, probably not a great idea. Don't know where that'll lead. Oh wait. No, okay. For a second, I thought the asphalt road on the right there on the minimap, that's kind of going parallel to the one we're on, had some gray on it as well. So I thought, wait, can I cut across here? I probably could actually cut across right here. Oh, I'm losing quite a bit of speed, and this is very rocky. but it's fine. I think that was actually alright. That was actually good enough. I didn't look at the distance between us and second place, so I don't actually know how much time we saved there, like how good that was. But I feel like we made some good distance there. I noticed that on this car, the handbrake doesn't really do much. It just kind of stops you. It doesn't really engage with drifting. Oh, okay. Interesting, zigzag. We're gonna skip that. Don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with this little hill. Okay. We have to go around anyway. Now we're going somewhat off-road. We're going onto a dirt road. Then right here. It doesn't tell us how many checkpoints there are. But we're 4.3 miles away from the finish. Okay, the next one is the finish as well. Could have guessed that actually. Because in an endurance race, there's no way there's like another checkpoint between 4 miles and finish. Seems very unlikely. Oh. That little tree really wanted to live, huh? Good thing we were so far ahead. Because that little crash did absolutely nothing to us. Very nice. 6 minutes. The little tree that could, yeah. We've been racing for 6 minutes and there's still 3 miles left. It seems odd that this is the road we want to take, huh? At like first glance. But I guess that this would make more sense, yeah, in the long run. I'm pretty sure this game has like later down the line, has like some races that really do go up to like 20 minutes. It's incredible. I hope I'm right on this, by the way. I hope I'm not just like spreading misinformation like an idiot. I feel like there are. Like in my mind it would be weird if there aren't any races like that are like 20 minutes. Music's fucking rocking too. How I don't get fucking striked for this. I guess I'll wait until after the stream to decide if this is gonna be like the next Thursday game. Oh. I think I missed the turn there, but I saved it. I don't think I'll get a strike for this. It doesn't seem like something that is in the system, but at the same time, I don't know. You know? I mean, if I get striked for this, I can always just turn the music down and play something else. Give me that can. Let's go. We have 30,000 fuel. Very nice. And with that, we've actually finished the Tsunami Reef area. At least the career stars and the challenges part. We've gotten 2 Mavericks out of the 3. Are there any trucks near helipads? No, it doesn't look like it. We've got the offshore shack. Where are we going next? We've got Drownington Cove, we've got Dry Rigs, and we've got Big Cauldron Edge. I think it's between these two. I feel like 143 stars. That one unlocks last, huh? All of these unlock. Oh my god! All of these like unlock in huge batches now. Like these 3 will unlock next, then this one will unlock, and then I guess this one, this one, this one, and this one, and then these 4. Like first this one, and then these 4, and lastly Rainier Peak. We've got time for a little bit more. This one has less stuff in it, I think, so probably the Dry Rigs. Change camp. Yeah, that's the next one down, like, too. Oh god, oh, this is so loud. Oh no. Oh god. Oh jeez. I forgot that this is so loud every time. There's nothing I can do about this. So loud. Okay. Got only 3 races in Dry Rigs in the career path. And we've got 3 challenges unlocked already. Thunder Riders. Of course we're going with Legend. Which car should we take? Okay, so King Arthur is solid. But Sabretooth has a lot better stats, just overall. Grip is not as great, but everything else is like the same or better. So we're gonna get that one real quick. And start the race. Let's go. Oh man. Falling behind immediately. And this guy is just losing his mind. Can't keep his car steady. I remember liking the Sabretooth. Not just the design, also just like driving around with it. Yeah, I can feel the grip not being great on this. For sure. Oh. Yep. We can do this though. There's only these 2 guys are the only ones up front. We're pretty close, and we're catching up too. Because the Sabretooth is like kind of fast actually. That was actually a solid turn. It could have been better probably, but it worked out. And now we're overtaking first, hopefully? Ooh, actually, that kind of worked out. Ooh. Like I got, I kind of hit the wall there, but that actually helped me turn the corner better and like land perfectly for the downhill, but then I just drove into a tree, so that's on me. Yeah, the handling is not super amazing on this one. Well, I'll just have to get used to it. It's a tough one. Like, all the cars definitely like handle And if you're switching cars a lot, it's kind of important to like figure out what kind of like handling the current one requires. And you have to like adapt pretty quickly to really make it through a race. You have a little more time on endurance races and stuff, but it's still better to figure it out fast so you don't fall too far behind. Even this like big turn is kind of difficult for the Sabertooth to handle actually, it looks like. Yeah, the Ashtray, Pinwheel's Bridge, and Stargazer's Heights are all open now. Horn football helmet unlocked. Probably don't like that one either. There it is. Oh yeah, it looks like I might like the livery kind of looks like I would like it, but then everything else is just fucking blue. The Way of the Lumberjack. Ooh. Alright, we gotta buy the Shuriken, right? Like it's just so much better than the other two bikes. There's so many bikes with like there's so many vehicles with flame liveries on this. Like in this, it's wild. Flames are cool, everyone. Put them on your vehicles. Cars, bikes, boats, planes, helicopters, trucks, bicycles, tricycles, fucking unicycles. Put fucking flames on it. Cause flames are cool. They make you go faster. It's confirmed by science. Don't look it up. Just believe me. Because I'm speaking the truth and you know it. Look how fast I'm going. It's not because I'm going downhill, it's because of the flames on my bike. We're catching up to first place. This is a long race, it looks like. Because first checkpoint is up there. Which is a pretty late checkpoint. We can get this guy. Yeah, we're catching up easy. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, he's using the fucking like climbing one. I hope we can get that before we finish fuel. I really like that one a lot. He's right behind us. I think that turn fucked me. He's definitely closer now, yeah. The turn was definitely not great. Oh, we got some distance, He must have fucked up somewhere. Alright, we see the next checkpoint coming up. Oh, let's fucking go! Big jump. Massive jump. That's when you actually want to take those jumps, when it's a real shortcut. A lot of the jumps you don't want to take because they're just like ramps that run parallel to the regular track you're already on, and that'll just slow you down. Oh, this guy's gonna have an easy time climbing up here, actually. That turn I just had might give that guy a chance to come closer. He's definitely closer now. Like, for sure. Oh, beans, dude, what? Okay, Okay, we cut here. Perfect. Good, good, good. He's like hot on our tail. If I turn around, I can see him most likely. Oh no. Oh my god, how did we gain so much distance between us? Oh my god. I kinda saw him there. He's like in my exhaust smoke. Alright, alright. We almost got this. How are we gaining so much distance between us? I'm like not doing anything, I'm just following the road. I'm just following this adjusted line and we're just like gaining more and more meters. Is he just bad on terrain? On asphalt, I mean? I think he's just bad on asphalt. So this is actually where he catches up to us. And he did like gain a lot of... Oh my god, he did gain on us so hard at the end there. Look at that! Oh my god, 444.74 and 444.86. That was so close. Holy shit. Oh, the camo jacket. We unlocked the camo jacket. I like saw this guy like drive through the fucking finish line with me. I like was losing it. I thought I might have lost there. Of course. This looks like really... This doesn't look very camo though. Like it's very bright actually. It's a very bright green. And I think I might have time to finish this, the career here. Oh, okay. This is an asphalt race. This one has grip galore, actually. But I don't know if that one's the choice to make. Oh, right, we have the afterburner. We don't actually have... Right. Let's see if we can make things work with this one. Alright, let's go. This was a Maverick reward. So since this is an asphalt race, this one should be like really good here. Oh my god. As long as we stay on asphalt, that is. Look at the fucking camera when I lean, dude. It's insane. It like really goes with me. It's like kind of disorienting, like just a little bit, but it's manageable, I think. Ooh, wow. It's wild. Oh, what's this? Is this a knockout? Wait. Oh no, it's not. It doesn't tell us how many opponents are left. Alright, we take this jump. Of course we do. Oh god. Okay. Nice. Oh, and now we're on dirt. Okay, just as a transition to back to asphalt because the road was closed, I guess. Again? Fix the fucking roads, man. What are you doing? Ooh-wee. Just that little bumping into these like... Oh yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Good thing Afterburner is so fucking fast and there's like such crazy acceleration. Yeah, this race should not be a problem with Afterburner. Like, we took a hard crash there, and like it didn't do anything to us really. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like a little ghost on the billboard. I just saw that. Yeah, that's cute. It feels a little odd to control because of the leaning and the camera leaning with you. But it also just like it works. It feels alright. I don't really have too many complaints. Oh. It does kind of mess with perception a little bit sometimes. Like, sometimes it does make it harder to read the track ahead. Wait, do I have white walls? I do. I mean, not really, but white rims, that's cool. I didn't even notice that. White walls are usually on the fucking, on the tires, not on the fucking rims. But I have white rims, that's pretty cool. And I didn't even notice that at all when I got the bike, or when I selected it. I literally just noticed that in the turn. Okay, checkpoint 8. Awesome. We're getting close to being done with this race. Oh god. That little bump there just threw us way across. It's fine. Watch. We'll just overtake this guy again. There we go. It's that easy. No! Oh my god, we got the 420 but we didn't get the 69. You know, my controller is vibrating. We got the 420 but we didn't get the 69. What a bummer. Oh man. So close. Thanks, Moto Helmet. What's that? Oh, it's this one, huh? Yeah, whatever. Alright. We got all the career stars and dry rigs. Ooh, I think I'm gonna grab this. Just Photoshop it. I'm not that type of person. Okay, listen. I earn my my 42069s. Okay, let's get this challenge Doppler, because he's right fucking here. So why not just take advantage of that? That way we can unlock all the challenges for next week. Boop. Right now we have all the challenges for this area unlocked. I'm gonna end fuel right here. All right. Let me. Wait. I should save. Yes. Let me end the game right here. Alright. It's almost time for Monster Prom. I hope y'all are excited. I gotta go to the bathroom, get set up and stuff. But I will be right back. Of course, for Monster Prom. Let me just do a bit of stuff. Okay, so I will be right back. And then we're gonna do some Monster Prom with G-Sock and Scar. It's gonna be very exciting.